Will Tottenham Hotspur be stronger when football returns? The decisive phase of the season is being interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. But in a certain sense, this could be an opportunity for teams that are severely affected by injuries, like Tottenham Hotspur, to have a chance to recover to return strongly. I believe Tottenham will not be the only club that I have not won any titles. I have won every club I lead, and I believe I can do it with Tottenham. Jose Mourinho shared before the second leg of the UEFA Champions League round of 16 against RB Leipzig. It is possible that the special one was a bit confused or forgetful because in the first two teams in his career, Benfica and United de Lira, he did not have an official title. However, that's not really important. Everyone knows Mourinho has been one of the best coaches in the world for almost 20 years. The success of many top clubs is evidence of that fact. But in recent years, his position has diminished along with the rise of other coaches. Because of that, the fact that he accepted to lead Tottenham in the middle of the season, something he hasn't done since he left Benfica in 2000, is truly remarkable. Things were even more desirable because the Portuguese strategist had 11 months away from the training cabin. The moment Mourinho took over as Tottenham's coach after Mauricio Pochettino, the team ranked 14th in the standings with only 14 points won after 12 matches. Despite the fact that the Rooster has reached the final of the UEFA Champions League, it cannot hide the decline and the aging of the team created by Pochettino for 5 years. However, the results show that Tottenham is still lost somewhere and has not found the light at the end of the tunnel. The last 6 matches in all competitions, the Rooster has no idea how to win. Of course, we have reason to sympathize with Mourinho and his associates. Many people think that Mourinho is not a long-term option for Tottenham or the team does not have a consistent style. But remember that he joined the team when the season was going on and it was hard for him to make quick changes. Mourinho deserves more time to prove as Tottenham is severely affected by serious injuries. Before the special one came to lead the team, the list of wounded in Tottenham started with Captain Hugo Lloris. After that, important cards in the squad like Ben Davies, Moussa Sissoko, Harry Kane, and Son Heung-min had to leave the field for months due to various injuries. Most recently, rookie Steven Bergwijn is the latest name to join this list because of an ankle injury. Not long ago, when asked about rebuilding the Rooster squad during the summer transfer period, Mourinho replied, "I don't think so. This summer, if nothing happens during the holidays, when we start the new season, there will be Sissoko, Kane, Son, Bergwijn, and Davies. Those are very important comebacks." People may say it's an excuse, but injuries are always bad for anyone. I don't think anyone can resist that situation. We have matches that must be joined and are reaching our limits. Let's see how the season ends. A team that does not have a strong army and its players sitting out at the same time will deeply affect morale and the team's fighting power. Davies is the number 1 left back in Mourinho's eyes. Sissoko is a true midfield running machine, the hard-working, passionate player Mourinho always loved, while Bergwijn has integrated quite quickly since landing in the winter transfer window. And especially, the absence of Son and Kane is a great loss. 2 main cannons and 2 top scorers to sit outside gave Mourinho a tough problem. This season, Kane has scored 17 goals in all competitions, with 11 in the Premier League, and Son has 16 goals in all competitions, with 9 of those in the Premier League. Without them, Tottenham has struggled to find the goal. Lucas Moura and Dele Alli, respectively, had to reluctantly play as strikers, and of course they could not be as effective as their 2 teammates. Even with Mourinho, the absence of 2 strikers is even more influential than the lack of goals. Without Kane and Son, Mourinho was forced to increase creativity in the midfield to supplement the already weakened strength of Tottenham. A defensive midfielder like Eric Dyer was replaced by better attacking players like Harry Winks, Lo Celso, or Tanguy Ndombele. Sharing with The Athletic, the special one talked about his decision to use Winks and Lo Celso to pair up. "This is a better way to attack, so please don't criticize. That was a way to make up for the lack of offensive power. If you don't have strikers who can score on meager chances, you can increase certainty." And if you don't have that, you have to create more creative players who are forward thinking instead of typical players of the ball recall, keeping the ball simple and making cross passes. The fact that both Winks and Lo Celso are together makes Tottenham's center really fragile. Tottenham has conceded many goals from the weakness in the middle, but indeed they have no other option. Sissoko is injured. As for Dyer, from the time Mourinho led Tottenham, he had only the first 4 games to play fully as a defensive midfielder. After that, he mostly sat on the bench, came on from the bench, or did not play for 90 minutes. In recent matches, the English player has been dragged down the back of the defense in the middle 3. Meanwhile, Oliver Skip is still inexperienced, and Tanguy Ndombele is also an attacking midfielder, and after the 1-1 draw against Burnley was criticized by Mourinho himself about the attitude of the game. And the period when the football world is paused by this COVID-19 epidemic in some ways brings positive things for Tottenham Hotspur. The whole team will have time to rest after continuous matches, and the injured players will have more time to recover to return in the decisive phase of the season. At the present time, Tottenham has only one arena in the Premier League with the goal of nothing other than the top 4. The Euro finals left next year is the opportunity for the season to end in a few months. And time is exactly what Tottenham needs at the moment. Stay tuned and wait for the rise of Tottenham. Are you a fan of Tottenham? Share with us your thoughts about it, and thanks for watching.